Okay, today, one-on-one. And therapist to therapist, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Yeah, I got the smart guy glasses on today.
Him in these glasses.
So check it out, right? Mother's Day, right? Father's Day. What is the point of Mother's Day and Father's Day?
Okay. That's a deep question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, parents go through so much.
Mm-hmm.
Mothers, especially, you
Mm-hmm.
literally grow the baby, the human,
Mm-hmm.
and your body is forever changed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you birth said human
Mm-hmm.
again. An experience you can only experience if you go through it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I think mothers should definitely be honored
Mm-hmm.
because that, 8 months postpartum, that is
Mm-hmm.
like it was the most insane thing I ever went through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now Father's Day,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we should honor fathers.
Careful, careful.
I know. Um we should,
Mm-hmm.
and we do, and I'm excited to honor my husband as a first time father.
Mm-hmm.
I already have gifts lined up for him.
Mm-hmm.
I already said it, we should honor both parents. Fathers do so much. They do say that, like, if you don't have a father in your home, a lot of those kids come out damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they play a role that you don't even realize. It's more under the surface. It
Mm-hmm.
kind of builds the children, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like.
Now,
So, in a very long-winded answer, but we could dive into it.
let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Why do mothers and fathers deserve a day? Why
I
do
mean,
they?
I don't know. Do you want to put
Why?
your spin? Because
Why
I
did?
kind of rambled
Why
a
like
bit.
what? Why do they that? Because I'm like maybe you didn't understand the scope of the question.
I
Why do they
did.
deserve
I
us?
did.
Why do mothers and fathers deserve a day? You see that word deserve?
Deserve. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I just explained it.
That's why you believe that mothers and fathers. You believe that mothers and fathers deserve a day.
Yes, full heartedly. I think mothers do, obviously, the beginning of the work to be a parent, to be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe fathers, active fathers, are the backbone
Mm-hmm.
of the house. And they definitely instill, a level of grounding in the children that I don't think mothers can do. Because, like,
So that makes them deserve a day.
yes,
They deserve.
100%.
So I'm a parent just like you, right?
Of course.
So you're saying that we
Hmm.
deserve a day.
Do you not feel like you don't deserve a day?
Why do we deserve a day?
Do you feel like we deserve more than a day?
No, why do we deserve a day at all? Why
Well,
do we deserve anything at all? Why do we deserve it?
because it's supposed to honor your parents for all the sacrifices that they make.
So we make the decision
Yes.
to make a baby, and we supposed to be rewarded with a day. We made the choice to make a baby responsibly or irresponsibly. And because we made a choice, we deserve a day.
Yeah. I mean, I think
How
so.
do we deserve a day when we made a choice?
Okay, like, you can go out and make the choice to be a parent, but it doesn't mean that you had to sacrifice everything.
Yes, you did. Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, I'm listening.
Parents will say, for one, part of the reason why I say, well, we don't deserve a day, because again, if you plan to be a parent, what do you deserve a day for? You plan to do this. This is a choice. Even if you didn't plan to be a parent, you know what I'm saying, irresponsible thing, you know what I'm saying, that it happened and now you're a parent. Still was a choice. It makes no sense. We deserve something because we made a choice. And then most of us are not even good parents. Not even good parents. You see the most awful people on Mother's Day and Father's Day. Awful. We know for a fact this person is awful, but yet he taking pictures with his son, his daughter. Mom Duke's taking picture with his son, his daughter. Grandma been raising her and all this stuff. Like most of us is not even good parents, not even qualified to be parents. Why do we deserve a day when we make a choice to be a parent?
Okay, so if you flip it, choices or no choices, responsible having a child or not, do you not feel like at least one day
No.
you could be honored?
No. Why are you being honored for a choice you made?
Okay.
So
but it would be nice if your children.
So let's honor the dudes in prison who chose to go to jail. Let's honor the drug addicts that choose to use drugs.
That's
what I'm
so
saying
different.
is, if we being so if that's a, see, I'm saying that to say, if we being honored, if we want to be honored for choices, for choosing stuff, I mean, let's honor everybody for all the choices they make.
I feel like that's so like far fetched.
As long as it's far fetched, it's still a choice. You and your husband decided
Yes.
to have a kid. It's your choice, right? You chose that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody put a gun to your head. Nobody made you decide to do this.
Correct.
Nobody. You did. So when you knew what it took to make the kid, you knew all that comes with it. And in the end, you think you deserve a day for you deciding to do this.
I truly do, because yes, you decide to go have a kid, as I said before. It would be nice to have this day for mothers and for fathers, because there's sacrifices that you don't really have to do. Like you have to feed, clothe, and shelter your children, right?
You have to, right?
Right. You have to by law.
Because
now,
of the what? Because of the what?
Of the choice you made.
Because of the choice you made. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm not denying that it's a choice that people make to go have kids in most situations, but there is so much more, as you know, that goes into being a parent, that I truly think one day out of a year that you could sit down with a good parent, an active parent, an active mom, an active father. You can put some stuff on the grill, because Mother's Day and Father's Day is typically good weather. And you can gather around your family and honor the generations of men and women in your family. Like, if you don't have a good dad or a good mom, that's situational based. That's unfortunate, situational based. But like, it's nice to get all the family together, honor great grandma if she's still alive, and honor grandma and aunt and father and uncle.
So the kids,
yes,
you chose to have,
yeah,
supposed to honor you on this day.
Well, I think one day out of the year, as I go honor my mom,
the kids that you chose to have,
yes,
is supposed to honor you on this day.
Yes, because
that they didn't ask to be a part of this world. None of that. They supposed to honor you. They supposed to be grateful to you because you chose to do this.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Zero. We be so that's what I'm saying. I'm like whoever created Mother's Day and Father's Day or whatever, it was a super selfish person. We know why. This is what I'm getting at, right?
Okay.
What is a child? What is a child considered?
A part of you and
the
your
child is considered.
I don't know what you mean.
A gift or a blessing.
Yes. Okay.
Why the fuck should we honor you? You're not the gift or the blessing. Why should we honor you? You chose to do this. The child is the gift or the blessing. We got Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents' Day. None of them is the gift. Why should the parents have, or even the grandparents, have a day? No, I understand the grandparents, because sometimes the grandparents step up for the shitty parents.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll take that back with the grandparents.
Day out.
But why should you or I speaking as a father, have a day when we are not the gift.
I totally see your point, and like I'm with you to a certain extent on that topic alone. I still hold my ground though, where like it's nice to be honored for one day, because yes, having a kid is selfish.
Yes.
You know, it's so
The
selfish.
end. The end.
There
The
is
end.
no
It's
the
so
end.
it's so selfish to have a
But there
child,
is
right?
no the end, because it's like it's more like a however. However, we created this baby, right? He's in the world. He didn't ask to be here. We created him.
All you do is make my case, but go on.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not. Okay, so like you have a child, right? You selfishly
You
create him.
had
Yes.
a child that you
Yes.
selfishly created.
Yes. Now you pour your everything into this being that yes didn't ask to be here, but on a surface level is here. Not deep into it where oh they didn't ask to be here, but on the surface level you pour the crap of yourself into this person.
Okay.
One day when they're more grown, because when they're kids they can't, you know, all they could do is hand make a card or something. But one day when you give 25 years, money, effort, time, all while yes they didn't ask to be here, but at the same time like you like a lot of families don't have to pour everything into them. Some children come out self-sufficient. So if your child isn't that self-sufficient, it would be nice to turn around and get, you know, some flowers for that day. And you do kind of honor your children every day by being there for them, the good parents, by being there for them.
No, you don't.
So-
You complain about your kid. Your kid's get on your nerves. Your kid is this. He never listens. He does this. Blah, 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 blah. Call you. You call you. You pick up the phone. You pick up the phone and complain about said kid that you chose to bring into the world. You tell everybody who will listen. You know how I know that? Because my mom did that to me. My dad did that to me. Your mom did that to you. Your dad did that. Your dad did that to you. We all complain about our kids. We all complain about them. All the dumb shit they do. Blah, 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 all the same stupid shit we did. But we decided for them to come here. We know parenting is not going to be easy. This, that, other. We deserve a day.
So then I'm gonna ask you, what are you gonna do on Father's Day then?
I don't deserve. Guess what? I don't look at it as I deserve Father's Day. I'm like, what? Why do I deserve that?
So if
it was my selfish decision to have a baby. Why do I have a day?
So if your daughter or your sons or whoever are gonna honor you, you're gonna reject
That's up
it?
to them.
Okay.
But I'm saying like, why?
But, like, are you still gonna embrace it?
Here's the word. Why do we? This is the word that I know a lot of people gonna overlook. Why do we deserve a day? We did. This is a selfish decision. Why do we deserve a day? And then then you say, oh, we pour all this into the kid. You should. You brought them here. You better pour all that shit into them. You should do it.
Of course you.
Why should you be rewarded? You did that. That's your shit. You what? I heard so many people say this, and I know you heard people say this. You don't deserve a cookie for being a good mom. You don't deserve a cookie for being a good dad. That was actually said to me, right? So why the fuck do you deserve a day? If I don't deserve a cookie, something that small, for being a good parent, what the fuck how do I deserve a day?
No, well, I
That don't
never
make no
heard
sense.
that saying, but like, okay, so if you take a grown person, right, who's like 26, they're flopping in on the jobs, they feel a little lost, they have no direction. They're parents that thought maybe at 20 they would have a little bit together, like always the backbone if you need them, but not the front center, right? Now you got this 26-year-old lost, front and center the parents are. Don't you think that after a certain time period, like you would want your child to be a little independent? And they can't. So then you're again, the parents for the almost 30 years now has given their all to this child,
As they're supposed to.
Yes,
Because you made the selfish decision.
But at a certain point, you would kind of hope that your child could be a little self-sustaining. You could a little bit.
They should be self-sustaining, right?
A little bit.
That's what you would hope.
Yes, in the perfect world. So then when Mother's Day or Father's Day comes around, you know, it would be nice if said child could turn
That
around
kid
and
don't
be
owe
like,
you shit.
I see, I just don't see
That kid don't
I,
owe you shit.
I don't think they owe us anything. I just think it's a nice gesture.
No,
At the
they
end
don't
of the day.
deserve.
Yes.
Your kid don't deserve. Your kid don't owe you a gesture. That kid don't owe you a thank you. That kid don't owe you shit. You
I don't see it
selfishly
that
brought
way.
them into the world.
Yes.
They don't owe you nothing. We owe them everything. We brought them here.
I'm not saying
them
now or
So
minors.
now,
What I'm saying is
because
like when
I
you're
did
grown.
something for you, because I did something from you, you owe me something. You owe me. How do you owe me when I selfishly brought you here? You know what I'm saying? I did all of this, and I could possibly be a terrible parent.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about I deserve something. I deserve nothing because this was a selfish choice. That's the part. I decided that hey, I want to bring a child into the world. You want to bring a child in the world? All right, let's do it together. Let's have a child. Let's bring a child in the world.
If
And then say, you know, even though I know I made this choice, I decided to bring said baby here into the world. I deserve something.
if you look at it from like a Bible stance, okay.
And that's where all the selfish stuff is at.
Okay, true. I do think religion is very selfish. We could dive into that later.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Bible or in verses, it says honor thy father and thy mother.
The selfish person wrote that, right?
Okay, true. But if you think about it that way, in a nice way,
nice
not in a selfish way, you are supposed to honor your parents because, okay, sure, you didn't ask to be here, but you are here. So at the end of the day, honor your parents because they didn't have to send you to soccer practice. They could have made you study 10 hours a day, but instead they got 2.8 jobs to send you to football camp,
the person
and to soccer practice,
the person that they brought into the world,
yes, but
person that they decided to bring into the world.
But they also gave you an amazing childhood.
Okay, you should have that because you brought me here. You should have done all that.
But if they couldn't afford to and they busted their butt,
okay, you knew you couldn't afford me from the beginning. Why you bring me here? You knew you couldn't afford
stuff
me.
happened.
You know you couldn't afford me. Why you bring me here?
Did it ever dawn on you that as you were experiencing your childhood, your parents were experiencing their life, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s?
That's because of the choice they made, right?
No, of course, but like it's really something to unpack because like as a kid, you're selfish. I want soccer
because
camp.
As a parent, you were selfish too.
Okay, yeah, but like also as a parent, like they're in their 30s, right?
So didn't they know
okay,
that?
so if they're single, they still want to go mingle and go out and this and that. And then they got these kids that want. So my mom in her 30s had like 3 jobs.
All you're doing is making my case.
Support. I don't see how.
Because you saying all the stuff that the parent want to do at this age when the parent decided to have the kids.
Okay, but
you get no sympathy for me. You get no sympathy, and I'm a parent. That's the craziest part. Hold up.
Now I will do this. I want to enjoy my life. I'm gonna have a good time.
What is that?
I'm gonna do all this stuff now because what about me?
You didn't know that when you had this kid.
Okay, true, but at the end of the day, you're still human, and you still got one.
And you made a human.
Okay, yeah.
Selfishly.
Yeah.
So how do you? That's the word everybody's overlooking.
Okay.
Deserve. You don't deserve nothing.
I mean, like
I say this all the time. My kids don't owe me shit. They don't owe me nothing. They don't owe me nothing. I brought them here.
I'm not like I.
So how do I deserve something?
I agree with you on that aspect. Like the kids don't owe you anything, but the other side of the coin is
there is no other side.
There is because like I am a new mom with
by choice.
Yes, 100% by choice. But at the same time, as long as my child is happy and needs are met and thriving, I'm still allowed to be a human. I'm still allowed to go out.
You don't deserve nothing though.
No, I mean,
You don't
know.
deserve nothing.
I don't know.
You don't deserve nothing.
but
No parent deserves anything. I don't care
Okay.
what sacrifice you make for your kid.
I
You
think
don't deserve
everybody
nothing.
deserves something.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
don't
you do.
If you make a selfish decision, you don't deserve nothing.
No, I
If
don't
that, like I
know.
say, if that's the case,
It's
right?
not so black and white.
Yes, it is very black and white.
It is
If
not.
you listen, anything, if that's the case, anybody who does something selfishly deserves something.
No.
If anybody does something selfishly, they deserve something. This is as this whole time in your own admission, this is a selfish decision. So if you make a selfish decision, how do you deserve something?
Okay. But being a parent is it's 100% selfish because you created a being that didn't want to be here, but it's also 100% selfless because hold on. There are mothers and fathers out there that will literally put on 200 pounds, never get their hair done, never take care of themselves, never hit the gym, never. And they sacrifice and they got 8 jobs because yes, maybe they always wanted to be a parent and know what that love feels like, but maybe on the other side, they couldn't always take care of themselves. So in order to make money move, they had to get all these jobs, right?
For the choice they made.
Okay, yeah. But at the same time, it might not have been a choice. It could have been an accident. It could have been an accident.
It could be an accident. You can get rid of that accident.
Okay, how hard is that though?
It's not very hard at all. I know people do it. People do it every day.
Okay,
and when the night the accident happened, they made this thing called Plan B.
If it failed,
you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Plan B,
happened.
But you didn't decide to go get a Plan B. You decide, I'm gonna go through with it. If you are a parent, you don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve it because you made the decision to do it. Nobody deserves. How do you deserve something because you decided to have a kid? And then you decide to get a kid the best life or work real hard for their life. You should because you decided to do it. You don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve a medal. You don't deserve a day. You don't deserve nothing. You made that choice. So, okay. Gotta redo it in prison. Made a choice, right? But we talking about deserve. He made a choice. They go to prison. I think he deserved a second chance.
He might, depending on...
I think he deserved... Forget the 5 people that he took out. I think he deserved a second chance.
That is such
That was a selfish decision he made. He deserved an opportunity.
That is such a big leap, and you know that.
But we talking about the word deserve. He made a selfish decision. He deserved another opportunity. He deserved it. That word deserve is crazy. That word deserve is crazy. Because I decided I want to have a kid. I want to be nasty. I want to be grown. I decided to produce a child. I deserve something. How do I deserve anything? It was selfish.
I don't know.
And then what about? Then I'm like all the poor. Then I'm like all the people, all the kids out here that's suffering from parents' poor decisions. That ain't being taken. Look at foster care, adoption, all this shit. Look at all it. We talking about deserve. How you deserve something? Those kids deserve a good life. You brought them here, right? Of course they do. Now they're in foster care. Because you're the selfish decision. You made 2 selfish decisions. You made a selfish decision to bring them into the world. Yeah. Then you made an even more selfish decision to say, no, here, take them and let them fend for themselves.
So those are the people that you wouldn't, celebrate Father's Day or Mother's Day.
Nobody deserves nothing. This is selfish. This is selfish. We don't deserve nothing. And then on top of that, we expect the kids to honor us on these days that somebody penciled in on the calendar. Make the kids think that they owe you something. It's the craziest shit in the world. They make the kids think they owe you something. I tell my kid all the time, y'all don't owe me shit. I brought you here. How the fuck you deserve it? How do you owe me something? How do you owe me something? You ain't asked for that. How do you owe me something? You know what I mean? Kids get older to be successful, buy mom and dad a house. Why that? Well, you don't owe them that house. You don't owe, and then most of the time, the reason why they do that when they get successful, because mom and dad done guilted them into thinking that.
No, see,
Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, when my son get into the NBA, he gonna buy us a house.
I'm sure that happens. I'm sure that happens.
You don't
But
deserve no
a
house
lot of the
for doing
time,
what you fucking supposed to do with this kid.
but a lot of the times, the athletes of the world, their parents who didn't already have it, work 23 hours a day to support their child's dream. They had a child, they nurtured the child. They said,
Who
my
had a
child
child?
has a gift.
Who had a child?
And I'm gonna invest in the gift. Okay,
Who had a child?
but how many talents out here and parents just didn't want to work to support their kid?
Mm-hmm. But when Mother's Day happened and Father's Day happened, them people still get celebrated.
Maybe.
Why?
Maybe. We're not in their household. We don't really know.
They still get celebrated. We
You
don't
know that.
just because we are parents, we don't deserve anything. If children are the gift, why ain't they being celebrated?
Well,
Do you know what Children's Day is? Without even touching your phone.
Day?
Exactly. You don't even know when Children's Day is.
I don't even think we have one.
We do.
Oh, we do.
June 14th.
Okay.
We got a Children's Day. We don't we so our selfish choices only make us honor Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents' Day. We don't even acknowledge that children have a day. Okay, how old are you now?
32.
Have you ever celebrated Children's Day?
I didn't know it existed.
Exactly, because it's your selfish ass parents ain't tell you nothing about it, did it?
No.
Exactly. Yeah, and guess what? At 32, you just found out today. You didn't even look it up.
Yeah.
You got a son. You didn't look up it was a Children's Day.
No, because
Exactly.
it never dawned
That's
on me
my
until
point.
this conversation.
Who's the gift?
Of
If
course,
the child is the gift,
the child's the gift.
but his day don't get celebrated. And a foolish ass parent will say some shit like this. Well, I do stuff for him on his birthday. You get a birthday too.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is we talking about here?
I'm still not.
They
Feeling
don't even
side,
celebrate Children's Day, and they're the gift.
Yeah.
You're not the fucking gift. They are. You are not the gift. I am not the gift. They are the gift.
Yeah.
But we don't celebrate them. We think we deserve it. Yay. Because we do what we supposed to do as parents. We don't deserve shit. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. There's no way in the world we deserve something for a selfish decision. We don't.
Comment below what y'all think.
Yeah, and guess what? There's gonna be a lot of emotional people in there saying, and I'm like, don't listen to the word deserve. You made a choice to lay down with somebody and decide to create a kid. You know everything that comes with this kid for at least 18 of his years of his or her life. You are responsible for them financially. Everything about them, you're responsible for. And then we sit here and say, we deserve a day. All the things I just said. You decided to do this. You decided to do that. You decided, and you know what comes with it. And we're going to sit here and say deserve.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? You don't deserve nothing. Your kid don't owe you nothing, and you don't deserve nothing.
And I strongly, somewhat disagree.
Because you want you just want the acknowledgement.
No,
you know everything I'm
not at
saying.
all.
You know everything I'm saying is actual fact, but you just want the acknowledgement.
No, it's nothing like that. It's so hard to explain. I think.
Because there's no explanation.
No, it's hard to explain because I'm not like the best with words. But you know, parents, selfishly, you want to be a parent. I know that route all too well. I still think though that there's things behind the scenes, what goes into everyday life that like you don't always have to do, but you do it out of love. Like it's almost like relationships. There, you know, in order to keep one and sustain one, there's the small itty bitty things that you don't really think of every day. Mm-hmm. Same with like being a parent.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
they're not even in the same category.
I swear, like in my opinion, it is.
We can break up. Relationship is over. That kid don't stop carrying your DNA.
Okay, no, but that's not what I'm saying. Like, okay, you have a handful of kids,
Mhm.
and you know that you want to give
Damn.
them like if you want to try to give them like such a good life, but then like the odds are stacked against you and you can't give them everything that you
And you
want.
knew that.
No, not necessarily.
And you knew
Stuff happens.
you had a kid.
You have
You
3
knew the
kids,
kid. You
and,
knew.
and you and your partner have good jobs.
So-
Then here comes layoffs. Then
Mhm.
here comes this.
Mhm.
Then here comes that.
So you knew all them possibilities before you had a kid, though, right?
Here comes little Jimmy.
Did
that got sick or something.
Did somebody ever get laid off in your life before you even had a kid? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew it was a
Yeah.
possibility.
Okay,
You-
but are you
you
going to
know all
live
this
in
stuff.
fear every day to
Oh,
potentially not have
I
money?
ain't tell you to live in fear,
to
but
potentially not have a child.
But live in facts.
Okay, but like
All this stuff you know is a
not
possibility.
everybody can go out and terminate if they want to.
I ain't say terminate.
I know, but like in your logic, what you're saying is like
We don't
if
deserve
you
it.
have an accident, you missed.
I know.
But if you have an accident, then like you have to go like take care of it to be responsible. But that's not everyone's life. It's
I
not
didn't say you
everyone's
didn't have to take care of it to be responsible. I'm saying there are options out there.
Okay, but it's not
Before
so
that.
easy to go get those
Before
options.
that. Oh, yes, it is.
No.
Oh, yes, it is.
No.
Oh, yes, it is. So they get Plan B away free. What are we talking about
Okay,
here?
but Plan B doesn't always work.
Listen, it doesn't matter. The shot that's missing is a shot that's not taken.
I guess we're gonna leave it at that.
All right, leave it at that.
Yeah, because I disagree.
Comment below because this is bullshit.
He's yeah.